Welcome NC Youth Academy coaches with our U8 age group here with Week 7's grassroots lesson plans with our NC Youth Academy players. We're thinking about improving our players' ability to work together to regain the ball. As we look at the 4v4 game model, the TTPs that we're thinking about are anticipating the opponent's attacking action, covering the goal, and trying to stick together and make our space while defending and trying to regain possession compact. The key qualities that are going to enable us to do this are going to be reading and understanding the game, taking initiative, being proactive. So in our small-sided game here, based on our staff, field availability, and player numbers, we're thinking about pressuring and covering the goal. So how can we pressure the ball, covering the goal? And we're going to tease these out with our players by asking, who can apply pressure to the ball and where can we move to block openings. As we look at our practice portion, we've got our core activity, our less challenging and more challenging activity. Whichever route we choose, it should be 30 minutes in duration. But for our core activity, it's a simple 2v2 with angled goals here on the side. The ball is going to initiate from coach, and they're playing to score either with the dribble or pass through the goal. The way we can incentivize working together and recovering and regaining the ball would be if you score with a pass from coach or you score by a turnover, you get 1 point. But if you can score off of a steal, so the act of regaining possession, then it's worth 5 points. So when we think about our less challenging activity, we've got the same sort of setup. We've got 2 goals in the center of the field. We've got players on either side of the coach originating from one side of the field. And we're going to start with an uneven matchup game. And so we're going to have players working down who are gaining possession. Players who you're coaching or focusing on are going to be have a numerical advantage here. So it's a 1v2, 2v3, etc., etc. And again, reinforcing the act of regaining possession and the value of the goals that come from that. If you think a more challenging activity would be more appropriate, then we can model a similar game in the core activity, but here in the more challenging, it's just a 3v2 or a 4v3, and we have angled goals again that the team that we're focusing on, our target team, the blue team, they've got 2 goals to defend while they score on 1 goal here, so the opposition has 2 goals to defend. Thinking about this, pressure and cover to help reduce space and time. What do we do once we regain possession? But all that comes out when we think about who can pressure the ball. If you're not pressuring the ball, where can you be or how can you help your teammates? And then where can you move to block openings or defend the goal? So we look at our play 2 portion. We're going to open it up and hopefully we're going to use the space available to go 4v4, following the laws of the game and the PDIs. We're thinking about pressure, delay, and denying them to dribble and go forward, but we're still asking those questions. Who's pressuring the ball? What are the places in the field we might pressure? And what do we do once we regain the ball? So shifting all back to now we've gained possession. What should our objective or task be? Hopefully that helps. Thanks. Bye.